Welcome to Bike Lane, your trusted source for in-depth motorcycle reviews and updates. Today, we're spotlighting a legend in the cruiser segment, the 2025 Honda Shadow 750. With decades of heritage, the Shadow 750 has long represented the ideal mid-sized cruiser, known for its dependability, timeless styling, and ease of use. The 2025 model continues this tradition while subtly improving on the foundation riders have come to respect. In this review, we'll walk through the engine specs, performance, design, ergonomics, tech features, and overall ride experience. If you're considering the Shadow 750 as your next bike or simply want to know how Honda is keeping the cruiser flame alive in 2025, this is the deep dive you've been waiting for. Engine and performance, dependable V-twin delivery. The beating heart of the 2025 Honda Shadow 750 remains a 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, SOHC V-twin engine, designed for smooth, torquey delivery that suits the cruiser lifestyle perfectly. With peak torque arriving early in the rev range, the Shadow accelerates with authority at low speeds, making it ideal for both urban commutes and weekend highway cruises. The engine produces around 44 horsepower and 65 Nm of torque, tuned more for accessible power and rideability than outright speed. The dual exhaust system gives off a throaty rumble that sounds authentic without being overbearing. Paired with a 5-speed transmission, the powertrain feels well balanced, especially in low gears where throttle response is steady and predictable. The Shadow's shaft drive is a standout feature in this class, delivering a smooth ride with minimal maintenance, something chain-driven bikes simply can't match in long-term convenience. Ride quality and handling, low, stable, comfortable. One of the Shadow 750's greatest strengths has always been its ride comfort, and the 2025 model preserves that quality. With a low seat height of 25.9 inches, the bike is accessible to a wide range of riders, from beginners to seasoned veterans. The 41mm front forks offer 4.6 inches of travel, while the dual rear shocks with adjustable preload allow for just over 3.5 inches of rear travel. On the road, this suspension setup absorbs most imperfections with ease, and the Shadow maintains excellent composure through corners, even with its cruiser geometry. The wide handlebars and relaxed foot positioning provide a laid-back riding posture that's ideal for long hours in the saddle. Weighing in at around 550 pounds curb weight, the Shadow strikes a solid middle ground, substantial enough to feel planted, but light enough for confident low-speed maneuvers and tight turns. Design, classic cruiser style with modern edge. The 2025 Honda Shadow 750 leans into its retro roots without appearing dated. It retains that unmistakable cruiser silhouette, long, low, and lean, while incorporating modern finishes and clean lines. Chrome accents around the headlight, exhaust pipes, and engine casings bring a premium touch without going overboard. Available in new color options for 2025, including a sleek matte pearl black and a deep candy red, the Shadow offers aesthetic variety while still keeping a classic tone. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank, complete with retro-inspired badging, holds 3.7 gallons, giving riders respectable range between fuel stops. The bike's visual appeal isn't just skin-deep, build quality remains top-notch, with clean welds, durable paint, and a fit and finish that gives more expensive cruisers a run for their money. Tech and features, simplicity meets function. Staying true to its traditional approach, the 2025 Shadow 750 doesn't go overboard with electronics. There's no TFT display or advanced rider aids here, and that's by design. Instead, riders get a clean and functional analog speedometer with digital odometer, fuel gauge, and trip meter nestled into the tank. Lighting is updated with LEDs for the headlamp and taillight, improving visibility and modernizing the look without altering the classic form. The keyed ignition system remains standard, and while it lacks smartphone connectivity or advanced infotainment, the Shadow's minimalist cockpit ensures fewer distractions, allowing riders to focus purely on the ride. For those who want to add personal touches, Honda's catalog of accessories includes saddlebags, windshields, and passenger backrests, allowing riders to outfit the bike for light touring or daily commuting as needed. Ergonomics and rider experience, built for comfort. Hop on the Shadow 750, and it immediately feels natural. The ergonomic triangle between the seat, bars, and foot pegs is relaxed without being overly stretched. The rider sits in the bike rather than on it, creating a planted and confident feeling that's perfect for beginners. Shorter riders will especially appreciate the low seat height and narrow frame, making it easy to flat-foot at stops. The seat itself offers good padding and support for mid-range trips, and while you might want an upgrade for extended touring, it does fine out of the box. Passengers aren't left out either. The stock pillion seat is modest but manageable for shorter rides. Wind protection is minimal, as expected with a naked cruiser, but the bike handles wind buffeting surprisingly well up to highway speeds. Fuel economy and range, efficient and practical. Fuel efficiency is another high point for the Shadow 750. With average mileage figures around 56 miles per gallon, the bike offers a solid balance between power and practicality. Combined with its 3.7-gallon fuel tank, riders can expect a range of over 200 miles under typical conditions. Whether you're commuting or taking a weekend escape, you won't find yourself constantly hunting for gas stations. This efficiency, paired with Honda's proven reliability, makes the Shadow 750 one of the most cost-effective cruisers to own and operate. Regular service intervals are generous, and thanks to the shaft-driven final drive, long-term maintenance costs are impressively low. Customization potential, a blank canvas for builders. One reason the Honda Shadow 750 remains a favorite in the cruiser community is its customization flexibility. The 2025 model keeps the tradition alive. With a strong aftermarket following and a wide selection of factory accessories, riders can easily tailor the Shadow to their own style. Whether you want to go for a bobber look, install ape hangers, fit a custom exhaust, or transform it into a mini tourer with bags and a windshield, the bike provides a solid and versatile platform. The clean frame, minimal electronics, and simple layout mean that modifications are generally straightforward and DIY-friendly for those who like working on their bikes. Comparison with competitors, holding its ground. In the midsize cruiser category, the 2025 Honda Shadow 750 competes with models like the Yamaha V-Star 950, Kawasaki Vulcan S, and Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. While some of these offer more modern features or slightly better performance figures, the Shadow holds its own through a unique mix of heritage, simplicity, and mechanical reliability. The Vulcan S might edge it out in agility and tech, while the Super Meteor brings retro flair and competitive pricing, but none match the Shadow's all-around confidence and ease of ownership. The Shadow 750 is the cruiser equivalent of a Swiss Army knife, not flashy, but highly dependable and versatile. Value and price, affordability meets quality. Affordability has always been one of the Shadow's strong suits. The 2025 model comes in at around $8,399 MSRP, making it one of the most accessible full-size cruisers on the market. For that price, you get a bulletproof engine, shaft drive, solid suspension, LED lighting, and that unmistakable cruiser styling. There are no unnecessary frills, just pure motorcycle, which is exactly what many riders want. Whether you're buying your first bike or adding a low-maintenance cruiser to your garage, the Shadow delivers undeniable value. It's also backed by Honda's excellent warranty and dealer support network, further enhancing its appeal for budget-conscious riders. Final thoughts: why the 2025 Shadow 750 still matters. The 2025 Honda Shadow 750 is a bike that doesn't chase trends, it simply delivers what it has always promised: a reliable, approachable, and thoroughly enjoyable cruiser. While the motorcycle world increasingly leans toward high-tech gadgets and aggressive designs, the Shadow stays rooted in what makes motorcycling enjoyable at its core: simplicity, comfort, and that unmistakable connection between rider and machine. It's not the fastest, flashiest, or most high-tech cruiser out there, but it might just be one of the most honest. And in today's world, that's something worth celebrating. Thanks for riding along with Bike Lane. If you're looking for a cruiser that combines timeless appeal with Honda engineering, the 2025 Shadow 750 is still very much in the game.